votes. Karnataka Congress's big move. Government allows hijab inside exam halls. Political slugfest erupts over decision. BJP accuses Congress of appeasement politics. Hindu groups threaten stir against decision. Karnataka hijab row. Our top focus in To The Point.
Thanks for tuning into India Today. I'm Nabila Jamal. You're watching To The Point, and that's our top focus, the hijab controversy that's now back in the news in Karnataka. It looks like the Siddaramaiah government, as promised, they had said the moment they come into power, they're going to correct the wrongs of the BJP. And it appears in one of those decisions is the hijab. They've decided, after holding an internal meeting, the Karnataka government, the Congress government has decided that they will drop the ban on students appearing for examinations, especially the upcoming NEET examinations and a few more recruitment-related examinations that's just around the corner. Hijab will now be allowed inside those examination halls. Of course, the girls will have to come at least an hour earlier for proper checks before they're allowed in. But this is almost defying every rule of hijab that was implemented in the past. Let's have a quick look at this report.
The newly minted Congress government in Karnataka has decided to defy previous rulings on hijab and grant full permission for students to wear the hijab inside examination halls. The government reportedly received multiple requests from students to reconsider the hijab ban inside classrooms, and in a recent progress review meeting held by Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and Higher Education Minister MC Sudhakar, a decision was taken to temporarily drop the ban for students writing competitive examinations, NEET, and the upcoming corporation recruitment-related exams.
I don't know why they're making an issue out of this. NEET exams have been allowed and people are allowed to wear hijab. So the KE also, there's nothing wrong. They're following what NEET guidelines has given. And these are all board exams. I think the people who are protesting should verify the guidelines of NEET exam.
BJP, who had imposed the ban, sets off to slam the Congress on the point of uniformity, calling this decision a bid to impress the minority group.
I don't understand Karnataka government's appeasement politics. Why can't you stick to the uniform of the school and a college? So I'm surprised that Congress government in Karnataka time and again have violated the very nature of law in this land.
Right-wing Hindu groups have now threatened to launch protests if this decision isn't revoked.
ಇದನ್ನ ಹಿಂದೂ ಜನಜಾಗೃತಿ ಸಮಿತಿ ತೀವ್ರವಾಗಿ ಖಂಡಿಸುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಪರೀಕ್ಷಾ ಪ್ರಾಧಿಕಾರ ಇವತ್ತು ನೀಡಿರುವಂತಹ ಅನುಮತಿ ಇದು ಸಂವಿಧಾನ ಬಾಹಿರ ಇದೆ. ಇದು ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂವಿಧಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಿರುವಂತಹ ಅಪಮಾನವಿದೆ. ಈ ದಿಶೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಪರೀಕ್ಷಾ ಪ್ರಾಧಿಕಾರವು ಈ ನಿರ್ಣಯವನ್ನ ವಾಪಸ್ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕು. ಅಲ್ಪಸಂಖ್ಯಾತರನ್ನ ಓಲೈಕೆ ಮಾಡುವಂತಹ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ.
Reacting to these threats, Education Minister Sudhakar has stressed that India is a secular country and one can't infringe on people's rights.
Some people are there to create the disturbance in the society. Somebody's religion and everybody, it is a secular country where we have to respect each religion, right? So I don't see anything wrong in that, and I would appeal to those people, don't try to bring in certain personal things into the society.
The hijab ban, temporarily lifted from examination halls, has now led to a larger conversation around whether, in the days to come, the Karnataka government will fully quash the hijab ban inside classrooms. The matter is now in Supreme Court and awaiting for a larger bench to pronounce its verdict. With Sagai Raj in Bengaluru, Bureau Report, India Today.
All right, I'm going to cut across to Sagai Raj, who's reported this story. In fact, Sagai was the one who flagged this off on right after an internal meeting. Sagai, the Congress government decided, all right, we're going to drop the hijab ban briefly. for students wanting to appear for examinations. Now, the takeaway here from this decision is that it's a decision across the board. Students who are appearing for any kind of examinations henceforth in the near future will be allowed to wear hijab inside classrooms. Tell us what prompted the government to take that decision.
So if you notice in the NEET examinations, there are sets of guidelines which has been issued by NEET, which allows people who are following any kind of religion, whether it is a Sikh with the thing on the head, as well as the people whoever follows Islam religion can wear burqa and attend the exam. So these are the guidelines which has been issued by NEET, and the Karnataka Higher Education Minister says that the similar guidelines has been also been followed by Karnataka Education Authority, Examination Authority, which will allow students to follow their religions where and write their examination. When it comes in terms of hijab, the students have to report 1 hour before the examination to finish the formalities. And talking about this, remember the High Court verdict, the Karnataka High Court verdict that upheld the decision of Karnataka's government decision, which asked SDMC, the committee within the education institution, to take a decision on the uniform, and whatever the decision taken by the SDMC will be followed. And Karnataka government have passed a similar order that the SDMC will take a decision, and Karnataka High Court.
So basically, the BJP government had said, as per decision by as per decision of the college authorities, if they have a dress code, then students will have to follow dress code. And the BJP government at that point had decided unanimously that all educational institutions governed by the government will not allow hijab inside the institution because they believe in uniformity. But Sagai, thank you very much for that report and joining us on that. I'm going to cut across to the man himself under whose ministry the hijab was banned. BC Nagesh, who was a higher education minister under the BJP government, joining us. We also have joining us Mohammad Nalapad, who is the Youth Congress president in Karnataka, hailing the government's decision allowing hijab inside examination halls. We also have Karnataka spokesperson of the BJP, Sudha Halkai. Let me first start with Mr. BC Nagesh. Sir, how would you view this decision of the Congress? They've decided now that students have been troubled for way too long. We are going to give them permission to wear hijab inside examination halls.
Again, it's a political decision. As you know that this is the worst government we are seeing in Karnataka. Neither they are working for the sake of the people. They always want to create some confusion among the people because they are unable to fulfill the guarantees which had been promised to the people and by which they came to the power. So, concentrating on the parliamentary election, they want to see that Muslim votes should be polarized towards Congress. So, they want to divide the society. As you know that we had a big fight in Karnataka regarding hijab in the classrooms and examinations. The High Court of Karnataka has clearly given orders that no one can put other than the uniform for the examinations. Still, even after getting such an order, government is trying to create a division among the students. So they want to create Muslims and Hindus separately. Now they are only concentrating on the parliamentary election. This, as I said, is the worst government which we are seeing in the Karnataka. Right. It is only an ATM for the central party of Congress.
Sir, do stay with us. I'm taking this question to Mohammad Nalapad, who's the Youth Congress president. Nalapad, you've been hailing the decision of your government, but here's the BJP who says this is appeasement politics one, and you also have multiple state elections now. This is the Congress's bid to consolidate your Muslim vote base, even in other states like Madhya Pradesh, Telangana. You have elections in Rajasthan as well. So it's worked for you in Karnataka. You're using the same format, and Karnataka is dropping the hijab ban, even if maybe briefly, is nothing but a political polarizing move.
See, respected BC Nagesh sir said that it is the most useless government. We are not doing any work. But since he was the minister who brought in the hijab ban, the people of Tiptur have given him the right answer. They have defeated him and not allowed him to come back to the Vidhan Saudha. The people of Karnataka do not want such kind of division in politics. They are very clear They want people who can perform for the interest of the people of Karnataka. Every individual in India has a right to wear what they want. The Constitution of India, my Bible, my Bhagavad Gita, my Quran is my Constitution, is the right that is given to me by Baba Sahib Ambedkar. I uphold
Well, but
the right
Nalpal,
that
you know,
is
there
given
is
to us.
also a concept of uniformity. Do you believe that, you know, inside classrooms, and that's the debate that even has panned out in court. I don't need to be reiterating that, but the whole concept of uniformity, the fact that a verdict has not come out from the Supreme Court yet.
Nabila,
This
we
is
are
a
not
nuanced
jumping the
subject.
gun. We are not jumping the gun. I am clearly saying the stay that is being given and the case that is being fought in the Supreme Court is still 12th standard. This is for higher education. It's a higher education examination, NEET examination. We are not jumping the gun. We believe in the judiciary.
Okay,
We believe
we get
in the
that
Constitution.
point. We get that point. But, you know, Nalapad, also the criticism that comes in the way is that, you know, when you allow for students to wear the hijab, which is covering the head, etc., there's also room for malpractice. That's what a lot of the, you know, the groups protesting against the hijab are saying. If you allow hijab, then allow us to wear the scarf, the orange scarf.
No, see, Nabila, when there has been a practice which is there from decades, it was not from yesterday. A student who goes in for exam is already in enough tension, enough of tension he has, and she's used to wearing a hijab. And suddenly you ask her to remove the hijab, and that creates more tension for the child, and she will not be able to perform in the exam. Let her be herself.
So you believe you've upheld rights in a secular nation like India. That's what your higher education minister Sudhakar has very clearly said to India today. But stay with us quickly, Mr. Nagesh. The Congress says we are undoing all the wrongs that was done by the BJP government. Your take on that?
It was not wrong done by the BJP. It was the law which had been created because Siddaramaiah was the chief minister and when the Congress education minister was there. According to that law, no one is allowed other than uniform for the examination centers. That is which BJP tried to practice that. And not only in Karnataka, throughout the world, as you see, people are protesting against hijab, and in many Muslim countries also, they have removed hijab and the burqa for the sisters of the country.
Well, sir, there are protests on different levels over different issues, but in Karnataka, right-wing Hindu groups have said they are going to launch a protest if hijab ban is quashed by the Congress. Will the BJP join in these protests?
No, don't create Hindu-Muslim. This is the government is against Muslim ladies. They doesn't want Muslim ladies to be free as Hindu ladies. They want to create a difference among the student community of the state. See that as that. Don't try to divide it as an Hindu and Muslim students.
Now, you know, the reason to why this is even a point of debate and conversation here is because now the question, this larger question on whether the Congress will fully quash the ban. They've briefly done it for examinations only, but could this be a move that the government would make where they announce a full, you know, revoke the ban entirely? Do you think that is even a possibility?
It cannot, because it is the order of the High Court. No government can go against the court orders. And now the case is pending in the Supreme Court. Till we get the final order from the Supreme Court, no government can go against that order.
Okay, so basically I'm taking it as a formal word from the BJP. If at all the hijab ban is quashed in Karnataka, BJP will not welcome it.
Definitely. Why do you want to divide the students on the basis of their practices? This is a hall for which the students are entering for the examinations. Why do you want to divide them?
All right.
It is only a political purpose. You want to concentrate on Muslim votes for the parliamentary election. So they are doing it. Even there were many exams which had been conducted by the government, but no government had allowed hijab to the examination hall. Then why now Congress government want to do that?
All right. So we got your point, and thank you very much. Nalpad, you wanted to butt in on that. Nalpad, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
So I would like to state by saying, so many years the practice was women were allowed to wear what they want and go into exam. This was never a question. Since independence till this BJP government. But in 2023, the people of Karnataka have given a clear answer that this kind of divisive politics or trying to split human beings, all Indians of this country are equal. A Muslim has equal right as much as what a Hindu has. There is no difference between how Hindu has little more or Christian has little less or Muslim has more. We are all equal. That is what the Constitution of India says.
So in that case, Nalapad, if you're speaking of equality, then the Supreme Court has also viewed and in its argument said it's not essential practice under the religion of Islam. And since it's not an essential practice, then one wearing the hijab could, you know, you can
Nabila, let me complete.
You can have people of other religions also saying that they want to wear their symbolic piece of cloth.
But why are you doing it today? Why wasn't it been happening for years? From the independent India till today, there was no division.
Okay, let me bring Sudha also on this. Sudha, sorry for keeping you waiting. We had BC Nagesh, who was really spearheading that campaign from your party while you were in government. But do tell us, how would you view this decision of the Congress? And there is a lot of chatter now that the Congress might fully revoke the ban.
See, Nabila, I first want to say that, these people are not understanding the meaning of uniformity. Let them understand what is uniformity. It is treating everybody equal. And that is being followed in all the classrooms and other things. For that also they had objected. Second thing is, there is a dress code for everything. You can't wear an apron and go to court and practice. The same way you can't wear a black coat and come to the OT and do it. See, there is one dress code, there is one ethics, there is some symbol of decency and everything, whatever is concerned regarding the dressing. It is done with some purpose. So that thing, I didn't object when you were speaking.
No interrupting. We barely have a few minutes. Sudha hasn't had an opportunity to speak. Nalpad, please allow her. Yeah, go on, ma'am.
Yeah. So this is what we have done, and they are saying that why all these years it was not objected, and why only after BJP government has come it is being objected. Yes, because we BJP people consider everybody equal. We want them to be all the minorities. We want them to be one among all. We cannot, our boys cannot be allowed to wear a dhoti and go to classroom instead of wearing pants.
You can't compare a dhoti. I'm sorry, ma'am, but a dhoti with a hijab is typically a wrong comparison.
So whatever it is,
hijab is viewed. Well, apart from the fact that it's, whether it is a part of a religious practice
Nabila,
or not,
I mean to say that,
it's
Nabila,
tradition for a lot of families.
Every tradition, every religion, everything, they have got their own importance for their dressing. They cannot implement it. So to keep it peaceful, so there is the constitutional rules are there, and the law of the land has given some judgment, isn't it? We are supposed to respect that. Why are they not respecting that? Why are they not keeping up the sanctity of the institutions? This has to be understood.
As simple as that. Inside classrooms, all are equal.
Yeah, and Nabila, one more thing I would like to tell. There are so many burning issues. Take it drought, take it water crisis, take it Kaveri issue, and especially the power. Today in Karnataka, on the name of free tariff, they are looting the people of Karnataka by increasing the tariff and their load shedding. Today, because of voting to the Congress, the farmers are gone to the farms. No. The farmers are going to the field with the scarcity of they have to face the crocodiles.
And we're really short on time. We got that. We got your point. I'll take that as a final word from if Nalpad's with us. Nalpad, out of all the issues, this was the issue that was taken up on priority. Are we expecting the Karnataka government to completely quash the ban?
See,
the hijab
first
ban?
of all, this is not the only thing that we have taken up. We have given the 5 promises. We are going to do the government good governance for the people of Karnataka.
Will the Congress revoke the ban entirely? All right, we seem to have lost his line there, but thank you very much, our panelists, for joining us on this very important issue. We're going to see how this pans out in the days to come. Thank you very much for watching.